Okay, everybody. Hopefully you guys, let me see, making sure that you guys can hear me, making sure that my audio is working. Okay, so tonight we are talking about this young lady who got over $200,000 in small business grants. So she got funding. And I actually want to make sure I am connected to the right audio. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna have to roll with it. I don't think I selected the right audio, but hey, we're gonna roll with it. So anyway, this young lady, she owns a small business and it's a fragrance company. She raised over $200,000 in small business grants. And the way she raised that $200,000 is by applying. This is the same thing I tell you guys all the time. You have to apply if you want small business grants. That's the only way you're going to get them. There's no way around it. If you want small business grants, you have to apply. You have to have a plan to consistently apply for these small business grants. Again, she's out of St. Louis, and she said all it takes is one that can take you to the next level. So literally, when I am posting these small business grants, you guys can apply for them, should apply for them because there is a likelihood that if you win one and it's $5,000, if you win one and it's $10,000, if you win one and it's $20,000, how will that change your business? How will that affect your business? So I highly advise you to apply for the grants. You may win a grant. It may change the trajectory of your small business. You have to have a plan. On this channel, I pretty much lay out that plan for you. Every month we are posting a list of small business grants. I am going over the qualifications, the due date, where you can apply. I even did a video on what did I do a video about? I did a video on how to apply quickly and easily using artificial intelligence. I walk you through those steps so that you can apply, save the information, because most grants, every time they're asking the same questions for the most part. Sometimes you have to tweak so that it applies to that grant specifically. However, once you've applied one time and done somewhat of a lengthy application, I would say maybe 10 questions. Once you've applied the first time, you can apply again and again and again. So again, my advice to you is to apply. Um, is to watch the videos, look at the qualifications. If you qualify, the more you apply for, the greater your likelihood is of winning. So let's go ahead and throw out an example. If you watch these videos and you say, okay, I can realistically apply for a grant a week. For instance, when I apply on my client's behalf, I usually pick Sunday. Sunday is the day that I actually apply. I sprinkle time through the week to do the research, make sure we qualify, make sure we have all of our ducks in a row. And then on Sunday evening, as you are watching television, watching a football game, you can be applying for grants. We are in an economic downturn. I have encountered several businesses. I just did another video today that I should be posting either tomorrow or the day after, where I do a case study of a nail salon owner. Businesses, there is a slowdown. My hairstylist, she's experiencing a slowdown. Now I have this hat on because I've been walking for an hour a day. So, my hair usually ends up in a ponytail, But my hairstylist, I took my daughter to get her hair done today, and she was explaining to me the highs and low seasons of a hair salon. However, that's coupled now with the recession. That's coupled now with an economic downturn. So what is it that you're going to do? I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it is going to get more challenging before it gets easier. Okay. So we are seeing a slowdown. We're seeing, I think I just saw an article where the CEO of Target said that people are not shopping as much anymore, not even for groceries. Okay. So how is that going to affect us in 2024? I keep saying, if you are accustomed to getting referrals, if you are accustomed to word of mouth, if you are accustomed to, if you have a brick and mortar and you are accustomed to, because you have a good location, people are driving by your location and they are doing business with you, it will not be as easy as we transition into 2024. You're going to have a plan. Now, part of that plan can be small business grants. Okay, if a $25,000 grant comes through, if you consistently apply for 6 to 12 months, and you, or I'm sorry, if you apply 3 to 6 months and you win a small business grant, that small business grant can keep your business afloat sometimes several months, depending on what your business structure looks like, maybe until the end of the year. But this has to be a part of your routine, a part of your habit to continuously apply for small business grants. Again, I apply on Sundays. You pick whatever day that you choose, but you have to do that. Another thing that you're going to have to do as we shift into 2024, in order to actually make money in your business and to continuously attract clients and customers, you're going to have to learn how to do marketing. The referrals, the word of mouth is not going to fly. You're going to have to learn how to do marketing. I advise everybody to get on YouTube. Like, I'm on YouTube for my small business. Okay. I'm on YouTube to tell you, hey, I'm a business consultant. I'm a business advisor. This is how you book a consultation with me. These are the programs and the opportunities that I'm providing. I have a newsletter available. I'm doing a workshop on November 18th. So I'm using YouTube for my business. And as you see, I've been with my kids throughout the day. I'm walking an hour a day. So I'm here in a hat, a t-shirt, and a sweatshirt. I'm sleepy. I'm showing up. I plan on showing up every day for the next 10 days going live. One day I'm going to try 6 o'clock in the morning because I'm a morning person rather than an evening person, which is crazy because it used to be opposite. But what am I saying to you about your business? You're going to have to market. YouTube is a great place to market. YouTube is free. I'm using a webcam. I have a microphone on my sweatshirt. Usually I have another microphone. I did not feel like setting it up tonight. However, very simple setup. And I'm telling you about my offerings, my business. You can do the same thing. I think the last time I did a recording, I mentioned that I have a client who has a baking business, and I advised her to take footage of yourself baking, take footage of yourself bringing the pie out of the oven, shopping for ingredients, cutting the pie, tasting the pie, your other customers tasting the pie, and then get your kids to set you up with TikTok. Get your kids to set you up with Instagram, because Instagram and TikTok are great for food-based businesses. For consulting and service-based businesses, Facebook is excellent. YouTube is an excellent source of marketing. And these are free marketing. I'm not even talking about the paid side. I'm not talking about Google ads. I'm not talking about Facebook ads. I'm talking about just grassroots guerrilla marketing. Okay, we're going to have to learn how to market, how to sell effectively in our businesses in order to be on top in 2024. So I'm giving you a multi-level strategy as it pertains to continuously getting clients, getting customers, generating revenue in your business, not just sitting on your LLC for the sake of saying, hey, I have an LLC. Now I'm going to get into just a little bit business funding as it pertains to the credit cards, the business loans, the business lines of credit. I have over $200,000 available in both personal and business credit. I have business lines of credit. So every business credit cards. So every kind of option. I do not have like a business loan. I'm not gonna say I don't like loans. I think that it depends on your business structure, whether or not you need a loan. If you're doing something and if you require inventory, a business loan may be good. If you have a brick and mortar, a SBA loan is excellent, unless you can raise the capital amongst family and friends. There are certain instances where loans are appropriate. For me and my business structure, I do not pursue business loans, but I do pursue business lines of credit. I do have business credit cards. So strategy going into 2024 is going to have to be multi-tiered. Okay. I know for a fact that if you put all your focus, if you put all your emphasis, that's what I'm saying, simplify it. I'm already personally, and it's several other channels that are putting out grants. Some other channels are putting out grants I'm not even putting out. Like, figure out who you like. It could be me, it may not be me. I'm okay with that. Figure out who speaks to you and who you can learn from. Okay, so you have your grants. People are sharing with you free grant opportunities. Figure out which ones you're going to apply for. Pick one day a week, apply for them one day a week, every week. You can usually, the first time, it may take you 3 to 4 hours. But again, those applications, the questions are the same over and over and over again. If you save that information and apply, take the information, reapply to other grant programs each week, your likelihood of winning grants significantly increases. Okay, so that's part of it. The second part in growing your business, actually getting customers, retaining customers, making money, you're going to figure out how you're going to have to market. If you are a business owner who's been in business a long time and you have access to capital, then it may benefit you to learn Google Ads, Facebook ads. Facebook ads are definitely a place where small business owners are successfully gaining clients. I personally say I'm a millennial myself, okay? Millennials are in a season, for those of us who chose to get married and have children, we're busy, we're bogged down. Baby boomers are on Facebook. Baby boomers have money. Okay, that's the clientele who can actually buy. The Instagram clientele, unless it's, I'm not going to say only food service, in my opinion, it's a great business to put on TikTok. It's a great business to put on Instagram. If you have a service-based business, you need to be on Facebook. If you have the courage, get on, if you have the courage, I'm sorry, text message from one of my kids' tutors. If you have the courage, get on YouTube. Like YouTube, it took, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna act like it's super easy. It took me 2 years to get on YouTube. Okay. I learned about it. I didn't want to get on here. I'm an introvert. I like being to myself. Okay. I did not want to get on YouTube. YouTube it's a gold mine for the small business owner. There are several ways to make money off of YouTube. So that's the second strategy. Your third strategy is the business credit cards, the business loans. I say it last because business credit cards can get you in trouble. Business lines of credit can get you in trouble if you do not already have a business that is generating income, that is generating revenue. Credit cards and loans can get you in trouble. However, if you are financially savvy, if you are financially responsible, and you have a business model that is already working, and you know, hey, if I buy X amount of inventory, or if I go take this training, or if with business credit cards and business lines of credit, it needs to be very much input output. If I'm going to do a credit card stack, which means I'm going to get multiple credit cards at one time, ideally 0% interest credit cards, then I need to be in a position ready to utilize them or either sit on them, but don't play with them. Okay. It can get you into a lot of issues financially if you start playing with them. Oh, let me put this random item, vacation, Christmas gifts on this credit card, this business credit card. That's not the plan going into 2024. Okay. These banks, they're all over the place. Interest rates are all over the place. You do not want to get in a position where you are stuck because you failed to plan, you failed to prepare as we shift into 2024. Therefore, if you have if you need input in capital to get a certain output, inventory, marketing, I say marketing. I'm gonna keep pressing marketing. People need to know your business exists. You having a website is not enough. You having social media is not enough. You have to have a consistent strategy in order to get customers, get leads, get customers, get eyes on your business, and people who are willing to patronize you and spend money with you. So if you're going to use, I'm going to say it again, and I'm going to do a video later why I'm emphasizing this so much. If you're going to use or go after the business credit cards, the business lines of credit, another thing, that process can be very time consuming, like learning the different credit card loan strategies, lines of credit strategies. You'll hear the credit card, small business credit card gurus say things like, okay, if you're gonna do a $250,000 play with this bank, you need to put $10,000 in an account, let it sit. You need to open up a CD. You need to open up a savings account. When you are a solopreneur, when you are an entrepreneur, when you are a small business owner who has less than 15 employees, that can be very, very, very time consuming. And some of you may choose to just hire them to go ahead and do your credit card stats for you, to do your lines of credit for you, and then paying them 10% of whatever credit they're able to get for you, which I don't think is unfair. It's just you have to be aware of how the game works. I think that it's fair. You pay to play. You know what I'm saying? You have to pay to play. However, either you're going to learn it for yourself or you're going to get somebody else to do it. If you're going to learn it for yourself, it can be very time consuming, and you have to look at the cost of time. Okay, if I spend 3 weeks, 2 months, 6 months trying to learn all these credit card systems and what is the right system for me, what what could I have spent that time on, and could it have brought me a better return? Because yes, business credit is important. It is essential. Again, I have a lot of business credit. I think it's very important. I primarily use my business credit for my real estate investing business. I have Lowe's and Home Depot and Sherwin-Williams, and I put everything related to the rehab supplies on my business credit, and it helps us to float everything until that property sells. However, if you do not have a plan, if you do not have an intention for all of this credit, and you do not have discipline in your finances, it can eat you alive. And I don't want that to happen. And on the flip side of it, if you're spending 6 months learning these strategies and how to implement them because maybe you're unwilling to pay somebody else to do it for you, then how much could you have grown your business by taking that 6 months and investing your time into making your business work? How much more would you have yielded, right? It's a give and a take. You have to find balance. You have to create a plan. Okay, the grants I can do once a week. The marketing, I can dedicate 3 hours a week to learning marketing, or I can dedicate 4 hours a week to learning marketing and sales and how to use it for my business. And then I can dedicate X amount of time for business credit cards, learning those systems and figuring out the strategy that works best for me. Now, so those are three different components to planning out your business funding strategy. There's a strategy. There has to be a plan to this. You can't go about it willy-nilly. You can't watch my video, apply for a small business grant, and then be mad at me or the grantor that you did not get the funding. It just does not work like that. Anything worth having is worth investing in. And the greatest investment that we have is the investment of time. Now, I'm the only one on at this point, but what I know about going live is a lot of you guys watch the lives after the fact. If you have questions about business funding, your business funding plan, your business in general, I just recorded a video that's going to come out either tomorrow or the next day, and I do a case study of a nail salon, a struggling nail salon. Okay, and I'm going to do a lot more case studies. I plan on going live for the next 10 days. Today is day 1. So I plan on going live. If you could show up to a live, I'm going to try to notify you guys in the community section of my YouTube channel as quickly as possible when I know I'm going to go live that day. I am going to try some 6 a.m. lives. Not necessarily, I mean, I would love for more people to join the actual live. However, I know that people watch the lives over the course of weeks and months later. So I'm okay with that. I'm more so doing it as a challenge to myself. I need to stop making excuses. I'm saying this as a business owner, I need to stop making excuses and get these videos out to you guys. Now, a point that I want to make, down in the description below this video, I am hosting a business funding plan workshop on November 18th at 11:30 a.m. via Zoom. I have a link where you can purchase an admission, a ticket to that Zoom, to that live workshop. Is going to be live for 1 hour. We are going to go in more detail. The different strategies I gave you guys tonight, we're going to go in way more detail about, hey, how do I really come up with a funding plan? Like, I'm watching random YouTube videos all the time. I'm applying for credit cards sometimes. I'm looking at loan products the other time. I'm looking at small business grants. I may apply for one of those every 2 months. I'm looking at 10 different YouTubers as it pertains to my business financials, but my business is still not where I want it to be. And I'm not even sure I have a handle on this whole business funding thing. I don't know how much I need or what I'm going to use it for. I'm just out here trying to get money. Okay. Let's slow down. Let's create you a plan. Let's work together as a team. And we're going to do that on November 16th. The link to purchase a ticket is in the description below. I am only taking 15 people. When it closes, it closes. I will not open it back up. This is the only time that I will ever, hear me clearly, ever have a class for $49. $49. I am doing this because I literally, in real life, I have friends who own business. I have family who owns business. I have clients who own businesses, and everybody is dealing with their own unique challenge as it pertains to business. And I don't want to see you guys just think that your only solution and your only option is to get a bunch of credit cards. I don't knock credit cards. I just understand that you have to be very intentional with business credit so it does not devour you. Okay. So if you are able to join us on November 16th, do so. Go ahead, get your ticket now, because when that 15 has gotten their tickets, it will be closed. In December, I am doing what's called a launch your business right from the start. I teach this course multiple times a year. It's actually a challenge. It's a 5-day challenge. I teach you from start to finish how to set up your business properly. And this is not just for people who are trying to do startups, new entrepreneurs. It is also for the business owner who's owned your business for 20 years, 15 years. Because a lot of times what I find, the older entrepreneurs, the more seasoned small business owners, they were masters at making money, but they did not know how to structure their business properly. And then they get to a situation where they hit a ceiling or they hit a cap, because yes, they're making the money. Yes, they have the income, but it's not organized. They don't have a bookkeeper. They don't really know how much income. They don't have a profit and loss statement. They're in a financial position to go out and get a loan and open their storefront or buy commercial real estate in their business name. However, their business isn't structured properly to qualify for those types of products. So the launch your business right from the start is happening in December. I do not have the wait list for that. I do not have you can't sign up for that quite yet. Right now, you can sign up for the November 16th event. I'm sorry, my mom's birthday is November 16th. November 18th, Saturday, November 18th, 11:30 to 1, small business funding plan workshop. That's a lot. That's a mouthful. So look, I hope you guys have a great one. If you just joined, hey, thank you for joining. I am logging off. But again, leave your comments, leave your concerns, watch the beginning of this live, and I hope to see you guys tomorrow because I'm going to go live tomorrow. All right, have a good night.